What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of I'm Almost Joking. I am one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sensei Life, here with...
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash. We're here for episode 108, right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. I could remember the number just that quick. We just said it before we turned the camera on. I'm like, one...
That was weird. For some reason, I think you should have paused that.
Pause.
Oh, no.
That's cool. It ain't going to be in a regular video, no way.
Well, and also, at least we are here. We got feminine energy in here, so maybe not, you know. We are here today with
it's
a
still
special
pause
guest.
worthy. That probably was still pause worthy, bro. The feminine energy will not cancel the pause moment. And I'm wearing pink pause, bro.
See, I wasn't even going to say all that. I was trying to let you live. But we got a very special guest in here today. Y'all know her. Y'all probably seen her before. She had a show on here, and she's what? Oh, look! Why you let me do the intro? All right, I'm messing it up.
Could
And
have
all
just said
of
her
that.
name. She's been on the show.
I
like
know, but I be
6
trying to give grand intros and stuff, and be like naming
times.
all
New
the
people.
Stuff. But y'all know her. Y'all love her like we do. Shout out to Queen B, who we got in the building. I ain't gonna get your government out there. I'm gonna just call you Queen B if that's cool.
Hello.
I don't be knowing if people want their government out there to the
No,
public. So.
I'm good with Queen B.
Exactly.
Hey,
But
listen,
everybody calls me B, so just know that.
For sure.
so check
for
this
sure.
out, y'all. I pull up today.
Right.
And I come and sit down, and we got these lovely waters sitting here, right? And they nice and cold. And I'm like,
I know. Flip them
I'm
back
like,
over,
man.
though. Don't be showing the brand.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. They ain't. But I'm like, man, we stepped it up. Like, we done came into some H2O. Like, this looked like some nice, clear water. I'm like, yo, this is great. And I'm like, did somebody get some tax money back? Like, I think somebody done already filed some taxes. We done stepped it up to water.
He was thinking that. I thought we had a sponsor. I'm like, oh, is this the one I got a champion now? Because I start bathing in this stuff if they start sponsoring us.
Now, she's like, oh, no, I brought it. I'm like, oh, that's the great part when you bring that feminine energy. She want to make sure we're hydrated because she
Yes.
know we be sipping and tripping. She trying to make
Yeah.
sure we hydrate. So we appreciate you for bringing the
You're
And I
welcome.
don't think I ever once had a water here. Like, to think about it, like, that is what you're supposed to have when you, like, enjoying yourself. And I ain't never thought about, like, hey, a water would be nice, too. Because I don't want to waste no drink space on the water. You ever, like, be drinking, they be like, drink water with it. And they be like, if I drink water, I'm not going to want to,
Drink your
I'm not going to want to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I just took up that. Anyways, whatever.
You get full.
It's almost like having a watered down drink at that point.
Come on, man. It's ridiculous. But do you drink water before you drink soda? That's stupid. But anyway.
That would be weird.
Oh, yeah. What I want to talk about, what I want to bring up is something that I found very amusing and interesting. Like, we got to do what I don't want to say nobody doing. Look, we got to do what we got to do for clout. You got to keep your name out there. You got to keep them algorithms popping. And that's what I just think everything is. But that don't mean I don't get to laugh at some of this stuff. This Mike Epps versus Shannon Sharp stuff was hilarious to me because Shannon Sharp he said some stuff that I don't think nobody really caught, or at least everybody's scared to kind of say, which I agree too. I wouldn't want no problems either, but I would be remiss to ignore this, right? In his rant against Mike Epps, for those of y'all that don't know, he's mad at Mike Epps because he did the interview with Comics. Mike Epps said he did a joke. He tried to hit me up, and then I told him, nah, I'm not coming on there. And then Shannon Sharp got super mad. You lying on my name, I'll show the DMs. I guess Mike Epps tried to hit him, whatever. Not even that big of a deal, right? This is what I found interesting. In Shannon Sharp's rant, he said, yeah, you can say whatever you want about me, you whatever. You can call me like gay, homos, all of that. I'm not going to say nothing about a lie. I ain't going to lie, whatever that. I ain't going to defend a lie, nothing. But you're not going to play with my name and lie on me about the interview. But you just said that you're not going to defend a lie. But you get mad that he lied about the interview and you ready to show the proof about him lying about the interview and all of that stuff. But you don't want to say nothing about the lie about you being... Why? Nobody... Like, that's so perplexing to me. Because they both lies. If they both lies, why don't they get the same anger and defense? And why is one let go with the excuse of, I'm not going to defend that because that's a lie. But this lie I'll defend. I just found that super interesting. But hey, you do whatever you want to do because I don't want no problems. And Mike Epps was kind of right. You way too big to be telling me you gonna fight me when you see me.
What do you think that would mean? I'm curious from a woman. Both of them lies, but only one of them you feel is worth addressing.
I mean, for me, it's the same thing. Like, why? Like, what the heck?
I wanted to get this one. We need one of them feminists.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I love
One of them people that don't think more than like, what you mean? It's like, yeah, what you think? What you think? What you think? Huh?
Yeah.
No, because, like, what the heck? Like, your lie, there's two lies. Why would one be okay and the other one be just not okay?
I know women that's like that. That's why I was like, I wonder what she
Like-
would say about that.
I just found that funny. I love Unc like we all do. I'm still gonna love Shannon Sharp no matter what he decides to do.
And then Mike
I
Epps.
just found that part funny. And he apologized to conclusion. He came back today and apologized and said we gonna talk like men. Da da da. I think he seen that picture with the blurred out hand signs from Mike Epps. And he was like, let me make some phone calls when I get to Indianapolis for this All-Star game. So yeah. But shout out to them though. I thought that was funny, and since nobody was talking about it or brought it up, maybe I'm wrong, and I'm cool with that.
So check this out, right? Anybody watch the game? That's what we need to talk about.
Oh,
Let's
yeah?
talk about Super Bowl. Anybody watch the game?
Did anybody watch the
You
game?
want some money?
I watch-
You got a little too excited. You had some money on the line?
No, I didn't. But I got excited to watch it. I love watching the Super Bowl.
Craig,
What?
you want some money, didn't you?
I want some.
You did? You did, yeah.
I want some money too, Craig.
I won a decent amount of money. Shout out to that. That Patty Mahomes free pick right there. I learned how to use them, and now I'm being patient with it. And I cracked them yesterday. It was nice. But shout out to them. The game was the game. Whatever. We all knew what was gonna happen. It's a conspiracy theory going around. I just found it super funny. If y'all look up, everything was 13. It was on to 11. Taylor Swift album is 13. It was a bunch of stuff that was going with the
Yeah.
number 13. Y'all will find a clip. It was hilarious to me. So as far as the winner, I don't really care about that. What was mostly important was what we was all watching it for. You know. I'm gonna let you do
Halftime.
I feel like I shouldn't be the one introducing
Well, yeah. What do you guys think about
shirtless ushers
okay,
swaying
Usher
through the crowd.
and Alicia Keys dancing? Okay, so like I asked because I've heard two things. One is it's okay that they dance together and his girlfriend is mad or whatever, but she shouldn't be mad because they're friends and they've always been friends and it's a performance. And others are like,
that's the reason to be mad. They always been friends.
yeah, and others are like, no, she should be mad. Like, what the heck? Like the lyrics of the song and the way they're dancing and everything. And yeah, so what do you guys
You know who
think?
should be mad?
Huh?
Swiss. What are we doing? Swiss should be upset. Now, I know Swiss, he's not upset. He actually came out and been like, hey, they performers, they're legends. They did their thing. Okay, Swiss, I got you. I got you, bro. You are a professional as you can be.
Yeah.
Bruh, on the Super Bowl stage.
But it's crazy because, like, you go on TikTok and everywhere and they're just talking, making videos of, like, the girlfriend being mad and
Who's Usher's girlfriend?
someone's girl. Yeah.
Usher girlfriend mad?
Someone that
I
was
don't think
recording.
we know who Usher's girlfriend is.
Or someone was mad.
And if
There's
Usher
a video on TikTok. They're like doing the video of like her like recording and watching the video of.
All right,
of
let me
them.
tell you this.
And then she gets mad, and then like
This
they're
is
like
what-
because they're dancing so close.
This is one code I can crack right now. Whoever got lucky enough to get that ticket to the Super Bowl was a huge Usher fan and feel like that's her boyfriend. Took a TikTok video and made it. That is not his girlfriend. Because we would have known, if his girlfriend was like that, we would have known her name, who she is. She damn near would have had a show on Zeus by now.
That is true.
All the serenading he was doing this past year in Vegas.
I'll take it
See,
all
a
that's
the, like,
interesting to hear.
I'll
he
take it a
would've
step
been-
further.
I keep hearing all of these things
so,
about it. So
but
I'm
the other
like,
one, The other one though, yeah, I'm with you. Like,
But yeah,
Hold on.
but,
I'll take
you
it a step further. If he does have a girlfriend, to your point, none of us know who she is. You ain't in the
True.
algorithm, shorty. We don't know who you is. But if you do happen to be Usher's girlfriend, and on the Super Bowl, he do something wild with Alicia Keys,
That's what I'm saying.
shorty, I'm going to need you to shut up. I'm going to need
Yeah.
you to shut up. If your man's going to cheat on you with Alicia Keys, you winning. You are winning. You have a man that could cheat on you with Alicia Keys. What are we doing?
hey,
You gonna leave me to go back and walk to the bus stop? You ain't going
now,
to.
now,
bro.
I'm gonna say this.
Go out there and get in that Ferrari and shut up.
First of all, I'm gonna put some respect on Usher's girlfriend name. I'm gonna put some respect on
Wild
Usher's
out.
girlfriend name. All right, she is low key winning and the one because
I gotta
she been
find-
chilling.
I'm gonna find the video and put in.
She's been
give it to
chilling
you.
all these years. I mean, all these years. She's been, excuse me, she's been chilling this past year, doing her thing, relaxing, knowing that her man coming home to her no matter what he doing out there. She not going to wait till the Super Bowl to be tripping. And she, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. That's a plus. Also, she kind of got the right to be mad if Alicia Keys is doing a little too much because we seen how Alicia Keys get down. Alicia Keys,
That's bogus.
Alicia Keys is the reason why Swiss is acting like.
Oh, wait a minute.
Alicia Keys is the
we not-
reason why
let's put-
Swiss is relaxing.
Fred, let us both put some respect on Usher's longtime girlfriend name. And the only reason you gave me this because you didn't want to butcher this last name. I know that's why you gave me this.
I'll read it.
Her name is Jennifer Goycoche.
Yeah,
Goycoche.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all are really.
Obtains
You coulda just said
marriage
her first name.
license ahead of
His
his Super Bowl
Bowl
performance. That's what we're talking. Like that's
This
what I'm
is
saying.
finna be his wife.
Yeah.
And with a name like that, she might have some friends of the family, my brother.
All I'm
You
saying
might
is
not
this.
want to been doing all that with Alicia Keys. That's the
Nah.
last name that tells me she might have a cousin that you don't want to be upset.
Hey, let's not. Now I gotta flip it. Let's put some respect on Usher name. That's still Usher.
Usher
all right?
got them kind of. Well, no,
I'm
no,
about
he
to
know-
be.
he
I'm
know
about to
Diddy.
be out here, and let's
You know
keep
Diddy.
it allegedly because this might be true and it might not be. I heard this from somebody else who I believe is doing their proper research.
That's-
Plus, they younger than me. I heard that they used to date,
used to
and Alicia and Usher.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh-uh.
Oh.
So if they used
that's a
to
whole
date,
different ball
Hold
game.
on, really?
Whole different ball
and they
game.
singing My Boo.
Hold on. Well, see,
And
that's
you
what
no,
the
sneaking
thing
no,
was,
no.
up
it's like-
behind her like that. First thing I'm gonna say is this: don't ever creep up behind my wife like that.
Well,
bro.
right, and
That's a
that's
whole
why
different
like the
situation now.
girlfriend was
And
kind of
if
like,
she
you
didn't,
know,
nah,
'cause
I don't,
the
Super
song,
Bowl
My
stage,
Boo.
you know,
I don't care what.
we
the
about to
song
have
was.
another Janet
The
moment.
fact that y'all was in a situation, and you think you finna go on this stage and be that hug, I don't care. Y'all ain't that. I ain't that professional. Don't make me be a professional artist. I ain't a professional artist at that moment. You my wife. You violate. It's a Super Bowl. It's billions. It's like 1 billion people watching this. You violating.
Hey, I just know I'm.
And Usher, we gonna have a problem too.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. It's finna be a different marriage after that. It's gonna be a different marriage after that. The fact that you didn't, I don't care what stage you on, I don't care where you at. You either tell him beforehand, like if it comes to that, because we know he been doing this. So when it comes to that, I need you to tell him beforehand, like, hey, I'm gonna do this with you or whatever. But right now, it's a different thing. I'm a married woman. He know what you're doing. We not doing that today. And if you come up behind me like that, I need my wife to, hey, da. And everybody, yeah. Do him like that.
How would you feel
because
if
he
that was
been
your
going
man?
crazy. He been going crazy and he need to be checked. He need to be stopped. And somebody
that.
should stop him. So yes, as my wife, you should be the one with all your power and prowess to get up off me, bruh. I'm a married woman. Relax and let me finish singing, doing my thing. And now we move on. And now that could be the moment. And if you don't do that, it's a different marriage now because you ain't putting no respect on my name.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. That's very interesting.
I'm-
See, if
this
that was
Usher,
my man, if that was my man, I mean, coming from me, I would understand. Like, you know, it comes with insecurities. Because, I mean, they've been friends. Yeah, they had a relationship, but it just comes with insecurity. And then they're like
that's
high top, you know, professionals.
where you live, insecurities.
Yeah,
I
like
live right up insecurities. Yep.
I just
You ever found
feel-
securities? I'm in there.
I just feel like it was just a performance. It's the Super Bowl. Like, everybody gets excited for this time. Like, you know, people go out to the bars. People are ready, have Super Bowl parties just to watch that halftime, too. Like, who's going to perform and, like, what are they going to give us this time? And, like,
see me, I feel like
so,
this. You are right?
Yeah.
And I was gonna be up to that opinion of like, man, they performers. That's Ush. That's Alicia Keys. Man, they did their thing. You know, it was a good performance, right? But then Craig said they used to potentially
that's
talk,
what kind of
and that
like made me
changes
like,
everything.
Allegedly.
It
Just
does
like,
change. It does
allegedly.
change it.
Even
Yeah.
if
That change because it's like, wait, no,
But
no.
if this
No,
woman,
no.
Is it his wife or
My
potential wife?
But Alicia don't even
Alicia and
perform like
Swiss
that.
been married for a long time.
No, yeah,
Alicia is
I
a
know
class-
that, but I'm talking about the girlfriend and Usher.
Oh, according to the article,
article.
they just went and got married, like got approved for their marriage license. So
Okay.
they essentially
So
married.
I mean, she should know
Allegedly.
what has happened with his life and history, you know, and
she
then
probably not.
her
She ain't gotta know
knowing
that.
I mean,
I
come
ain't
on,
gonna
like
let- I ain't
them
gonna let-
knowing that Alicia Keys and them, and then she probably already had a problem with him performing or something, and I don't know, and then
You know what I would have had a problem
who
with? I
knows?
just
I
saw
don't
this
know.
alleged rumor too. They said Usher only got $1,000 allegedly for the Super Bowl performance. That's what I'd be upset about.
Well, honestly, I don't think
Right,
they get
talking
paid at all.
about
You
the
talk-
girlfriend and all
Get all
this,
that. You got
but
$1,000 for a
we-
Super Bowl performance? Who
Honestly.
fired your agent? Who booked this?
Where's Smiley?
Jay, where's Jay-Z? Where is Jay-Z? Something ain't right.
I don't think nobody gets paid to do that. I think that's why people don't like to do it or want to do it. Nobody gets
I was
paid,
just
but
gonna
you
say
get
that.
paid on the back end because of the bump and the music and all of that. That's
Because,
why you put an
yeah.
album out. He just put an album out. You do all of that, so
I
people
was
got
gonna-
stuff to go to. When like Mary J, all they stuff bumped
Yep.
up last year.
Yep.
So that's why Rihanna stuff bumped up. That's
Yep,
why people do
Rihanna.
it. But yes, people don't get paid.
That's
Kind of
why,
the
that's
same
why
way.
Jay-Z ain't never did it.
Hey,
Jay like, nah, bro. Cut the
Man.
check. That's why he's a billionaire.
hey, Jay, wow, you
Man,
wild with that.
yeah.
'Cause Jay like, nah,
Nah.
I'm not gonna do that for free. But I get a
I
bunch of
find
my
an
people
artist
to
to do it
for free.
Y'all gonna pay me to do
while
that?
I work my way up to owning.
Man.
Oh
Jay
man,
is the true hustler. He was
Shout
like,
out to
yeah,
Jay,
that's what I'm
man.
not gonna do. But I'm gonna take this check from y'all.
And
We gonna get you the artist for free. I'm gonna pocket this money and I'm gonna stack up the money y'all
Yeah.
paying me to eventually come
Yup.
back and buy into ownership
And
of
we
your
gonna-
teams
of
with
your-
your money.
Yup.
and we gonna put
True
that
hustler, allegedly.
and we gonna put that into a box
Man,
of
he alleged.
positivity because we're not gonna be looking at it
Jay-Z
the way that
is
I seen a
crazy.
meme look at
That's
it
funny.
earlier, and had me looking like, he do be doing that sometimes. But anyway, shout out to Jay-Z. We love you, bro. Our black billionaire. Shout out to Robert Smith too, our first black billionaire.
Hey, talk to my boy Hov.
Let's get into the real, what we can really talk about. Now we don't need you to be silent. We don't need none of that soft spoken stuff. I need you to be like how you'll be as if you know what I'm saying. It was talking reckless and you're in agreement with
gentleman.
this stuff.
Was talking reckless.
I said ninja, didn't I?
We trying to be green check gang, Craig.
You right.
Not mellow
You
yellow
right.
out here in these streets.
I just had $1 million
I'm
idea
kinda
too
mellow,
that I don't want to say, but I'm gonna
not on
start
YouTube.
writing. Let's just say this: I'm gonna start writing my T-shirt ideas down because I just thought of a dope brand of a shirt.
what?
Oh man, I can't tell you because we on live and somebody gonna
Oh.
take it and use it, and then I'm gonna be like, then I'm gonna really be insecure.
He's just gonna go right back home.
I know, right? You
Sorry,
know?
y'all just dashed this week.
Oh,
Craig
man.
is at home and insecurity.
For real. And when y'all see my new shirt, y'all get that joke. But
For
so
real. me
what I
everything.
want to bring up, we had these topics a couple weeks ago that I just thought of on the random, and we was Queese was like, this probably would be best if we waited till we had Queen B in here.
It's okay.
So, the first question that, at least that I got, if you found out your girl was cheating, she cheated rather, one time, 5 to 10 years ago, anywhere within that span, whether 5 years is long enough, whether 10 years is long enough, or plus, but it can't be like a year or two
Well,
ago.
change the lingo. Say partner, because we have a woman here, Craig. It ain't just
Partner, my
me.
bad.
There you go.
If you found out that your partner cheated on you,
Professional. This is about as professional as I get.
mhm,
I ain't supposed to be
5 to-
professional. I'm acknowledge everybody professional. That's about as far as I get.
for real. If you found out your partner was if they cheated one time 5 to 10 years ago, are you staying? Like that's pretty much the first question that I have.
Like cheated with anybody or like
Yeah, cheated one time with anybody. If you want to take it to something personal where it's a friend, or you want to take it far out like he was on a trip with his guys and you ain't never gonna know the person.
Ooh, that's even better. Okay, that wouldn't
Either
have
way.
That's a better question. What if it was one of your friends? Because if it was a rando, you at that point you like, man, we already married. Like I already been with you, like whatever.
Right.
But if it was like one of your friends,
Oh man, you just
that makes the
you
question
just
more
opened up a
interesting.
deeper.
Because that's
deeper
also
dark.
been your friend for that last 10 years that know that happened, who didn't say nothing, and that's your girl, your
That's-
wife.
That
Who you
changes.
did that with,
Only
and it didn't
reason
say
I
nothing.
wanted to leave it open to both because that changes it drastically for me either way, and I think I would assume rather for most people that it would change it that way. So that's why I'm like, if
Okay,
they
do it
just
rando.
cheated-
Okay,
if they
rando.
just cheated
Okay.
once, maybe it's in the same city or whatever, but it ain't nobody. I think we all can agree on that. If it was a friend of ours, no matter what time period, I can't look at you the same. I can very much far away, like type shit. I mean stuff.
Okay,
like
hold on. I have a question. So
Yeah.
like if I'm meeting someone and they told me they cheated before, would I still give them a chance?
well, that's different. That's a whole different question.
Or
Which
like-
is a question we could answer too. Which I'm probably going with that, yeah, because she's a fun time. She
Okay.
lived some life. She's done some things, and if you cheating, that means you're not cheating and having the same festive activities. You know,
Okay.
it's a different type
well-
of party when you go there. So I'm not gonna discount you from that. I'm gonna take that as experience and count that as a positive. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. I'm gonna
Right.
keep some awareness up.
Right. I'll still give you a chance.
But I'm not
but
gonna-
I'm
yeah.
gonna
But that's how I feel
Well,
about that question,
true.
which
Okay.
is a separate question from you already dealing with this person, love this person.
Okay.
You 5 years in, you
Right.
found out that one time when they old job, so same city, they old job, they messed with somebody they worked with one time at when they was out, and you ain't never got no drama from it, but it comes out somehow where you find out.
Because the truth always comes out.
Right. But you ain't never got no drama though. You just know
You
now.
just know now. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. If you're in a relationship with someone for 5 years and then y'all doing whatever and then you just find out that
Yeah, y'all still
he
good.
cheated. Okay. Would you stay or would you leave? Whew.
Oh man, that's wild. That
Ay, Dios mío.
is, Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío santos.
Oh man, that S right there, boy.
Oh my God.
Oh, miss her.
He's gonna miss her.
Shit. He
Alright, we can't have this much.
He only did it one time, right?
All right, so you struggling. We get your ass.
Yeah, it's just I don't know because if he
Mhm.
did it one
Yep.
time, then
Man,
yeah,
look.
I'd probably
let me
stay.
let me answer this for everybody.
Do we
I want to
have
go
kids?
last.
If
I'ma
my
wait. Oh,
if my woman,
you love him, ain't that
hold on.
enough?
She
Yeah.
doing,
loves
she
the
doing,
guy.
she doing what a woman always do.
Right.
They keep moving the goalposts. Okay, wait a minute. I don't want to answer that one. So let me
Please.
add this.
Trying to find
what
a
if it's his
reason-
friend?
trying to
She's trying to
find
find
a
a reason
reason
to
to
not
stay.
sound. No, she's trying to find a reason not to sound a certain way.
Yeah.
But she gonna keep.
Or-
Okay, what if it's my friend? Okay, that don't work. Okay, what if we got kids? It's like, oh, whoa.
No.
Answer the
you
question.
love him. That's enough.
It's not.
Okay, no,
Love is
then
not
I
enough,
would
bro.
not. I would not leave him. If
Alright.
I really love him, I would not leave him. I would forgive him for what he did, and
We
I
got to
would just
remember these
continue.
things. No drama, no nothing.
I want y'all to know, I put up a poll with that same question. We got 22 votes. 95% said that they would leave, 5% would stay.
Definitely
Oh,
go.
wow.
See? Shout out to everybody who kept it a buck, because Queese is out of there.
And you love.
Wow.
Out
Okay.
of there, bros. Out of there.
It
It's not
depends
even
if
the-
we have kids or anything.
Outta there.
But But nowadays, yes.
I'm gonna tell
I
you
would
why.
believe
I'm gonna tell you
too,
why, bro.
Yeah,
Because
'cause then I'ma go after
there
you, though.
wasn't no honesty. So how do I know that there's gonna be
Exactly. No,
honesty?
You've been
moving
lying to
forward?
me for 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Every day.
And the
No,
truth
I lied
always
to
comes
you one
out.
time.
The
No.
truth
5
always
to
comes
10
out.
years
But
ago.
you ain't in that 5 to 10 year span. Your feelings of love for me ain't grew enough for you to feel guilty about something, and you come to me and tell me that. Like I probably would have accepted it if we
Because
like
you
2,
could
3
have
years
told
in.
me 3 years ago,
And I wouldn't even
would have,
trip.
and then I would have been.
You would have
able-
left, and we
No,
wouldn't have got this love
okay.
that we got
I'm
now.
No.
gonna tell
fuck
you.
that
I'm gonna tell you.
I
Not
mean-
necessarily. Not necessarily.
No.
How early is we into this? All you said was one time. This could have happened after we was together for like 3 weeks. This could have been one of the stragglers. You know, just see, that's the picture.
So you finna- hold on,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
tell you why. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why.
You finna leave for a 3-week in cheat? I don't
You
even
don't
know
even
if I
know.
like you yet 3
That's
weeks
what I'm
in.
saying.
I'm not getting
No,
you.
this the
I'm not-
point. This the point.
But
Like,
you good
but
on
we was
that.
3
you
weeks
really
in.
love them, like,
After
and
a
you got
year or two, you
kids
could have
and
been like,
you
babe.
can figure it out,
Babe.
and you know.
Remember when we
but-
first started dating and this and that? And I
It's
probably
so
wouldn't even
hard,
care because
though.
I might have had a straggler too. Like, oh, okay, babe, it's cool. I admit my straggler. Now we both honest.
See, that's
Look,
why I don't
Look,
want to.
look,
no,
hold on.
I don't
No,
want
no,
you
no,
to
no.
let me talk.
Y'all gotta let me finish.
I don't want
Hold on.
to.
Look, y'all let me finish.
This is a
Now
good
look,
one,
if we
okay?
both do it, now you know what I know? We both been lying to each other. At least we even. Okay, now it's both. We both got it out there. Now we're both being honest with each other. But if I actually didn't do it,
right.
and you've been holding that lie
That's
against
bogus.
me,
That's
Nah,
bo-
it's some
that's-
different- it's a
yeah,
problem, bro.
That's
Nah,
mean.
can't do it.
That's mean. But hold on, can I say something?
absolutely, my fault. Craig kept stopping my point.
Hold on. Okay, so I agree, like the love and everything. You know, if we got kids and everything, I get it that like people can change and like the past is the past, and like you know you can give people second chances or whatever. Like who knows, whatever, you know. But then also now we're in a time where like nah, like you bogus. Like you should have told me, and like if you would have told me back in the day, then it would have been my decision to either stay with you and fix it and continue it and like be in love, you know, 4 or 5 years later, because we were able to solve this problem versus getting lied to and like building this love and everything when you could have told me, or I could have left a long time ago and then that would have been that. But I feel like
Been stringing me along.
if you could have told me and we could have figured it out, we could have, because it's true.
Word.
Like if we okay, let's say we date, right, and then you cheated, whatever.
She
5
must not
years
watch the
later,
podcast.
whatever. and and
if you don't watch the,
I'm just to the scenario because
My
I'm
fault, my
waiting
fault,
on
my
her.
fault.
He
I'm
not-
gonna-
you
the
know
both of
Craig
y'all-
is-
he can't even
both of
mad.
y'all
Craig champions the cheaters.
wildin'. I don't champion the that's a great episode of great. I don't name an episode podcast. I'll name a band that champion the cheaters. But anyway, I don't do that. I'm just saying what y'all are saying sounds a little bit off to me.
okay, why?
You saying that y'all, first of all, you said it's leading you on. How am I leading you on? Because if this only happened one time a long time ago, not to mention 3 weeks in, that don't even count. So you saying at least a year in or 2 years in, but we 5 to 10, we at our 5th, 6th year, and we good. We done had 3-4 years of bliss, we good. Everything's fine. You get some random info or some randomly find out this might have happened one time. Or,
Are you
know,
still okay? Are you still gonna lie and be like, nah, it's not true? Or are you gonna be honest and be like, yeah, I did lie to you, and I did.
First of all,
you know,
first of
someone.
all, I didn't like that phrasing because if you didn't know and it wasn't no reason to tell you, then I didn't have a chance to lie, which meaning I never lied to you about it. You didn't know,
That is a-
so
Boy,
no
you
lie,
just went-
no
Oh,
lie
no.
was committed.
No.
How did
Hey,
I
look,
lie to you
hey, he
about
almost
something?
won. Brenda was like, oh, I was like, damn,
I was about to lie.
That makes sense.
God, it worked.
That makes sense.
I gotta
You
get my
can't
Craig
say-
on.
You cannot say
You
that
know,
I
what?
lied.
She was like, okay, I get it. I'm like, damn, I gotta stop being
can't
honest.
Say I lied if I never
I get what you're
needed to
saying.
lie.
I get
You-
what
it
you're
was
saying
never-
too, but
You
at the
can't,
same
you can't
time,
say,
no.
oh, I need to rob a bank right now. You can't tell me or charge me for robbing
Definitely
a
gonna be in
bank.
the yellow on this episode.
You know what I'm saying? You can't charge me for that or because I need to do it or what.
Well,
No.
we might as well just go ahead and just let it rip.
You can say
If
that.
y'all want to send donations, we ain't
first
gonna
of
be
all-
getting paid at all.
First of
so
all,
sorry.
all of the if she okay,
My God.
you must have said something and I didn't because I'm like I'm still thinking about you can say robbing the
Oh,
bank.
it's been all kind of yellow activities.
Man, it's been 2 marks. But anyways, what I'm saying is
Mellow yellow.
you can't if that happened one time a long time ago and we then made so much progress and we grew to have this love and bond in this relationship now, how are you gonna let some past info come along and just break that and now consider me leading you on? I ain't continue this activity. We good. How did I lead you on? How did I lie? Nothing
No,
happened.
not leading
Everything
you
was
on,
fine
but-
because you
Let's see
didn't
what the
know.
comment section is saying.
Hold on.
And if it was flipped,
Not-
hold on, because
no.
I want to give you. If
Okay.
it was flipped,
Gaslight, yup.
if it was flipped and it was me,
Yeah, they gaslighting.
If it was me and that happened, I'm not gonna trip on that.
My boy, I don't know if I can even say that, Jim. Jim said,
You can't say it.
an
can't say
illness shows up after 20 years, Craig. Then what? You
say what?
got something. Say you got an illness. You got a little illness that you didn't know nothing about because of an event that happened, 15 years ago or 5 years ago, whatever. It only happened, early on. Let's say they didn't even know the event happened, but now you got a little, not event, but the illness happened. Now you find out years later you got the illness. Do you believe that illness came from 3 weeks into the
Are we
situation?
talking
Yeah,
about?
I
Are we
don't-
talking about a real illness or
talking
illness that
about
might
the-
have to go to college?
We talking about something that you
Come on, Craig.
If we talking about an
No
illness,
manches, no, come on, Craig.
if we talking about an illness that might have to go to college, then I could
We're
probably.
talking about a master's
talking
degree.
about-
I could
Yeah.
probably keep that on. I could probably keep
talking
that
master's
on,
degree,
you know?
bro.
I
Not
could
a
probably keep that
4-year
on the
bachelor.
tuck. If you been in the tuck, I could probably keep you in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Karl Malone. That dude went to the NFL. How you think he got to the NFL? Not by a coddled life with his NBA dad. I'll tell you that much. I'm playing, y'all. I'm just joking. Of course, if it's an illness, whether you got to raise them or live with it, of course, you have to have a bigger conversation with your person now. That's a bigger thing. We're not talking about that. We're
Shout out
talking
to my
about
boy
something you
One
got away
Sec
with.
Racing with a $10 donate too. You know what I'm saying? He said a helping hand from a hey bro white boy. Shout out to my hey bro.
Aw, shout out.
But we having fun
Thank
here,
you.
so I'm gonna try to have fun, at least arguing the other side.
We-
But I don't want y'all to crucify me. So y'all start bringing real stuff in like that. Yeah, you got to have a real conversation on some real stuff. But see how not funny that was. But if we sticking to this, where you got away with it or someone and it's gone, you just find out because your friend of a friend got a new person that start working there. Find out that this person is I used to mess with him, da da da. When you used to mess with him, well, it was only one like we had met at a da 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 da. This is probably about 3 years ago, and y'all been messing with each other for 6 years, or 10 years, or whatever.
Right.
You know. Not 3 years ago. You know what I mean? 7 years ago, y'all been messing with each other for 10 years.
I mean, but you gotta remember, like, what did he
Also,
tell
she a
her
hater
at
for
that
bringing that up.
time? Like, what kind of excuse did he tell her? Like, what kind of thing did he say to go do that?
I don't care, bro.
Oh no,
Because you came home every day looking at me and not telling me.
and
it's
you
like,
have that in your conscience.
or you got
Like,
to the
you
point that you
know,
so like
Oh, I
I'm not
cheated
gonna
on this
say nothing.
person,
That
I
it's
cheated
almost
on-
like it ain't even at the surface no more. It's like it's buried to her like it didn't happen to. So then when you find out, she, you know what she gonna try to do, or him, whoever your partner gonna try to do, they gonna try to be nonchalant about like, what, man, that happened 7 years ago. I ain't did, and then that's gonna make me even madder because it's like you gonna just disregard how I
And
feel
then it's
about
gonna
it.
make me
It's
be
no
like-
right answer for you to have.
I'm never gonna disregard how she feel, but I am gonna listen to her and all of that stuff. But I'm not gonna have the same energy as.
But
if
you
this
could have
happened
just
yesterday.
told her
just
at
told
that moment,
But
and then
then
y'all
I
could
said,
have figured it
you would've got it
out.
free.
Love.
No, you would have.
She
No,
would've
no, I ain't
left
saying,
me.
I ain't gonna
No,
hold you.
you would have been more happier,
I ain't
and
gonna- I
she
ain't gonna
would have
hold you.
left. You would have found somebody, and then you could have made that 100 love years, whatever you want.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna say like she should have told me when it happened. No, you shouldn't have. You should
What are you
look.
finna
I'm gonna
be
tell.
mad?
Hold on. You should lie to me
Regardless of
like a
it.
smart person. If I met you and we said we gonna rock together, and 3 weeks later, I told you this. You got one of your stragglers. Everybody got the straggler. Everybody got the person that no matter what's going on, they might even be in a relationship. You can be in one. If you hit them up, it's probably gonna go down. Everybody know the straggler, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's like 3 weeks into our relationship and you invested, but you ain't fully invested, you knock out your straggler,
No,
and then a
yeah.
year go by and you tell me like, babe, I ain't gonna lie. When we first got together, I had my little straggler. I'm probably gonna let that fly. Cause it's a high probability that first month or two, maybe I kept my
But
straggler
he
in pocket.
talking about y'all
needs
like
to
deep
know
in
that.
love and y'all
Yeah,
like together.
no, because you've been looking at me that whole time and never had that moment to say,
why
hey,
I
babe.
had that little moment because I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, if it was like that, then yeah. But like, no, we talking about deep love. Like you guys are like, yeah, no,
Nah, you
that's
lying to me.
bogus.
Oh, she had
Now,
to
what if it was
She had
flipped?
to make sure that I was the right.
Chat, am I?
What if
hey,
it was
chat,
flipped?
Am
What if
I?
it was
Let me see what the
flipped?
chat
I already
saying. Let me
told
see
you if
I'm
it was
tripping.
flipped. If it's flipped and I didn't know about it or whatever, I'm mad that I found out. Who told me? I'm mad at whoever told me. Why you hating on me? I was happy. I was happy without knowing, and then you come over here with this information, Like, no, I got problems with you.
No, you shouldn't because there's some real people for telling you what happened.
You not finna come in
'Cause
and
you've
mess
been
up this
getting
love
lied
that I
at.
created with this woman. You not finna do that. I'm not. Now I love her even more.
No!
Because you trying to destroy it. So now I'm finna go back to her and be like, hey, can you believe what this, you know what I'm saying, said? They told me that I don't even care if that's true or not. I'm just how funny that is, blah, blah, blah.
New t-shirt.
Low key, I am going to be asking or bringing it up to kind of
You
see
are.
if
You
she gonna
live
say
in
it.
Y'all finna
insecurity.
be- you-
There's
y'all-
no way you finna be letting this slide, bro.
Y'all
You
finna
live
be
at
talk-
insecurity boulevard.
Oh, my other
Y'all
part,
finna-
my bad, my other point.
What's
Queez.
my word? Toxicity.
Toxicity.
Y'all finna be
Hey, my
in
other
that
point, though,
toxicity.
Queez, you
That's my new word,
did make
y'all.
the point
I don't
for
even know
me
if it's a
earlier
word,
because you
but
was like,
toxicity.
it might be a little toxic. But
A little. And your insecurities together, toxicity.
you were saying that because I might
got
be out here wilding.
toxicity. I'm late. I've been
Oh,
sipping
wow.
and tripping.
Oh,
I've
wow.
been. Hold on.
I've
I
been
ain't gonna hold
telling
you.
this man about this word, and he's
But no,
like,
you
what?
was,
And then
I,
now
but
I'm
no,
like,
No,
I, you,
I was
I am
doing- I
okay.
was
I
doing
would be,
both.
I
It
would
was
be
both.
okay with it because I'm
Why?
probably not the best person out here either. I'm probably not wilding as hard as you is because it obviously got back to me. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I'm doing, so I'm not gonna be that mad at you because I respect the game. You can't be out here doing what you're doing and then expect to be out here unscathed. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna
That's
go.
why he accepting it.
You ain't gonna
And
run
know what?
around the home base just continuously. Somebody gonna catch you on second or third every once in a while.
You know what Craig think? I'm gonna let it fly because I got at least 2 freebies. I got at least 2. You
So
catch me
if
the
you
first
tell
time,
me-
it's like, babe, I accepted
Hey,
it. You did it.
Hey, you said 7 years ago? 7 hours ago. I was not. All right. Next question, though. Next question.
Oh man! All right, let's get to the capper.
What you? Oh,
Oh, do we got another one?
well. Oh, only because I wanted to show my
Where we
vulnerability.
at on time? Hold on, where we at on time?
38 minutes in.
Oh,
Okay, we got about what's that? About 10 minutes.
my bad. I just want to show some vulnerability because I've been
Lord.
on here being,
This
you
is
know,
so
I
good.
call it funny. Y'all feel how y'all feel. Hopefully y'all enjoying the entertainment. But this next question is a personal story of mine. And I'll lead off with it after I ask this question, and then I'll let y'all get into it. What are you doing if you meet the dude that your girl cheated on her last dude with?
Huh?
What would you do
Mm-hmm.
if you meet the dude that your girl or the person that
Oh, you bogus.
yeah,
You bogus.
you met the person
You
that
bogus is the question.
who you messing with now cheated on her last
I met my partner's macaroni.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now
And they're cool?
it's not you just met. Okay,
Okay.
I'll tell you my story and how I do it, how I came across this conclusion because it just came to me on some random like, you know how sometimes you just have trauma memories and you like, man, what kind of made me this way? And you think about stuff that I was in my early 20s, a young shrimp, young shrimp in the game, you know, didn't know nothing.
Keep saying
wet behind the ears, baby milk. But so I'm in my 20s. I'm in this relationship or whatever, and she's been through some stuff. She lived a life. I'll just say that. Come to find out, we out with some friends of mine. I move out here, some people I know, and they end up knowing her last dude she cheated with. But now at this point, we all out together. He sees them, comes over to the group while she not around us, comes over to the group, all of this, having fun or whatever, shaking hands with the people or ask about her, and gets to like talking, wow, like, man, that used to be blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there and like, I ain't saying nothing because in my head, I'm like, well, I kind of keep going type, And also, I'm like sitting there with them, but like, what am I do? Hey, let's all jump him over her because of you can't, I knew enough then that you can't be fighting in public over no girl. So anyway, I'm listening to this or whatever. He ain't going crazy or nothing, but he mentioning that also because, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, hey, kind of I don't say nothing wild, but I just let it be known so he don't go too crazy. But now I know at least what the situation was. So that's why I bring that up, because nowadays that type of stuff, I don't know, that type of stuff wouldn't happen. But back then it was just a funny moment, like thinking when I was thinking about it, I was like, man, I was wilding back then. Like when that, and then I was thinking like, is that such a unique situation? Has nobody else ever went through that? Like the dude that she used to cheat on her last with, you end up just randomly meeting him through some random situation, and how do you know what I'm saying, handle that? I guess in that situation where now because he's telling people without knowing beforehand that you with her.
That's like the same situation from before. It's still like meeting somebody because like to me, I now know that's your dip. It's a higher probability. If you the type of woman, like if you my type of woman, I like women that be honest with me. So it's like, I don't trust females. I really don't. I think females be full of it most of the time. But if I get to the point, hey,
men be doing the same thing.
No, and that's why. That's why. Because I feel like women be like that because they be on some stuff like, well, these dudes be on BS all the time, so I'm going to be on BS too. But some of us ain't really on no BS with y'all.
And some girls don't be on some BS either.
Yeah, but you see how this happens? See how this 50-50 thing going? It's okay if we do it. So it's the Craig mentality. The women have got the Craig mentality.
No, we don't got no Craig mentality.
And me, like I said, if you tell me right away and we both cheating, I can accept it. Because it's like, it's 50-50. Like, okay, we both did it. But now, if it's one and the other one ain't, I can't accept that. And that's why I'm saying, even if she caught that about me, she shouldn't accept that. I'm saying the same thing. If you my chick, and you the type of chick I want to be with, you going to be 100 with me from the jump, because there's certain things I can't accept that. Right. And it's certain things I win. That's anybody. Everybody should have the balance.
When y'all walk in, you want her to be like, hey, just to let you know, we probably want to leave right now because I used to mess with him or whatever. Or you want her to give you like the detail, like when I was in a relationship with, you know who my ex was.
I'll put it this way. I don't want to sound like if I just see the dude and he ain't like no issue in our situation, I'm going to care. I'm not. I just know that's your dip. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I probably already heard the story. You probably already told me, like, if you the kind of woman I like, we so honest with each other, we've already told each other those stories. So if I come across this person, I already know who it is. That's my point. I know who it is. Right. Now, if it's somebody that was like one of your dips like that, and I meet them and I have never heard this dude's name, I'm going to feel some way because I'm going to be like, yo, you tell me everything else. Why didn't you tell me about this dude? What's special about him? I be caring about stuff like that. It be principle. It don't be. I might not even care.
Perspective, yes.
I don't even care who it is. It's just like, yo, I feel like you hide stuff from me.
No, hide it from me. Because I don't want to know.
How many times on the podcast have you said lie to me?
It's better for them to be real with you and honest.
I don't like people to lie to me. I don't like people to lie to me, but don't tell me unnecessary information. I don't need, unless this dude is somebody, when we walk in the spot, it's just a random dude, and you like, hey, just to let you know, I don't need to know that.
Craig,
if he's not going to disrespect,
she cheated on her last man with him. He is not just a random dude, bro.
I know.
Okay,
that situation
that don't even matter. That don't even matter.
Okay, you're right. That situation I was wild.
No,
I still don't
see
want
where
her to.
he's coming from.
I still don't want
I
her to
see
be
where
like,
he's coming from.
if even if she did do that, I don't want, if he's not in my circle or
Yes,
coming over
I
here, or
agree.
he don't come say
'Cause
nothing
if I
disrespectful.
was-
I don't want her to be like, hey, just to let you know, dude over there that ain't even bothering us, that's inconsequential to our night as so far.
Right,
Me and
right,
we used to,
right.
and not even together. I just used to be his side or whatever, or I was cheating with. No, I don't need to know that, because in my head, all the stuff I gotta already get over. Everything that you doing for me when we get festive, you're not new to, and I blocked that out enough. So
Okay,
why do I
I don't know
want to
about
know
that part,
all
but-
the extremities about what you used to do and who with? I don't need to put a face to all these things that I've ignored.
I agree with what you said about like.
Jim said men don't cheat, they just practice. Shout out to
Hey, Jim McKay, because I know who that was. Only
Talking about
Jim McKay could talk like that. Hey, shout out to you, bruh. I'm putting that. When I'm putting that on the shirt, I'm giving you half the profits. When that start making money, bruh, man, I ain't never heard that one.
Nope.
That was fire though. I like that. But yeah, that's just how, I don't know. I don't want to know if that's the case. Now, if he say something or
agree.
whatever,
I agree with
and
some
all of
parts
that,
that you're saying.
then yeah, maybe, because and even in that case, I'm gonna have a bigger problem nowadays. Now that I know, I was
You're
like I
gonna be
said,
more mad if you
I
know.
wasn't equipped back then to handle it back. I just started reading the pimp book. You know what I'm saying? I just started reading it, so I didn't.
The employer book.
Oh right, you could say. Oh man, all the stories that I listen to on YouTube, you can't say these words. Anyways,
The employer of
the book. It's a book.
female workers.
By Iceberg Slim. Can I say Iceberg Slim? Iceberg Slim's book. Can I say that? Jesus
You might
Christ.
be able to say that. He's an author.
Can you say Iceberg? You probably can't say that because of the Titanic. Man. Anyways, but shout out to him. I didn't read his book yet, you know? But but now now I know better. But back then I was and that's such a unique situation. Oh man. All right. I feel like I don't know if you got the,
Oh man, let me get these questions, bro, because we
All right.
almost probably getting.
and then we can get out of here.
All right.
I agree though. The
Okay,
part where like
Don't tell me nothing I don't need
the
to know.
live chat rocking with we ain't going. Shout out to the chat, but they like, no, we ain't going. All
I
right,
feel you.
this is one
I
that
guess.
we was gonna get into. It was a Kappa fact question. We was gonna get into
Nothing
last
I
week,
don't need to know.
and we held on to it. My boy Shaq was in the headlines. My boy Shaq said men should never confide and open up to women because they'll eventually use it against you. Is this Kappa fact? Hold on, got to make the question different. Kappa fact to you, Craig, on that question. And for you, Brenda, in that situation, would you be upset if your man never confided in you? Would you be okay with him never confiding in you, Kappa fact? Do you agree with Shaq, Kappa fact?
I don't know who you want. I was gonna let her go
Oh,
first.
okay, go
'cause I be
ahead.
feeling like I talk too much, and I already know where I'm going. So if you want to go first, you can go. Do you want your? Would you feel offended
Could
if
you
your
accept
man
that?
never opened up?
confided in you.
Never
about,
confided in
like,
you.
he your man, everything cool, but he just don't confide in you like certain information.
no, I need him to open up.
We got a poll going. Just so you know.
Got a poll going? Okay.
Right.
I mean, I would want him to open up with me if we're gonna build the future and we're gonna be together and we want something together, you know, and build that trust and honesty and everything. Yeah, but everyone is different. Like, you know, everyone has their own opinion. But for me, like, yeah. I
So
would
if
want
everything was
honesty.
cool, would you leave him? Like if everything was cool though,
No. If there
he
was
just never
things
opened up
that-
to you.
No, I need him to open up.
So you would leave him. If everything else was good, you'll leave him.
Oh, that's hard.
That's what I'm saying.
because
Everything else
I
is
wouldn't
good.
even-
Because
He's
look,
just not gonna open up
Look,
to you.
I was talking about with that. It was just funny because I was just talking to my best friend about this. Where we were talking about how
Like, what would you consider? My bad to interrupt, but what would you consider opening up? Like, if he, I guess, with opening up, he might not cry in front of you,
and that's
but you
fine.
might know how he feel about his relationship with his mom or his or the relationship he have with his
Okay,
baby mom or his daughter or whatever.
That's
But he
opening
might
up.
not tell you how insecure he is or what he feeling or how you might make him feel vulnerable. He might not tell you that.
No,
So-
I need to know everything.
So you need him to open up all the way and tell you you need him to be extra vulnerable with you.
Well, okay,
That's selfish.
no, because
That's why I asked the difference, because opening, I can
Because-
tell, you can know how I feel.
No, let her
about man.
answer it. Because I want her to answer it so I can see what she say.
no,
Because
because
then I got to answer too, so yeah.
because they might be expecting the same from me, right? But like, I mean, if we're trying to build or anything, yeah, I would want you to be vulnerable with me and like open up with me and like, you know, but you don't have to cry or anything like that.
It's about to get real toxic, but I'm gonna I will let it go. Oh man, you think that like we want y'all to be that vulnerable and open to us?
Yeah, I mean,
We wanna
no,
hit
because guys, y'all mind be all over the other place. Some guys, some don't. I mean, like I said, everyone is different, but like,
but yeah,
See, I think you're a little younger,
yeah,
and maybe me at that age was all over the place. Me now is so different that I'm nothing like that. But it's women my age who still act like guys are that way. Like because like from opening up, from telling them things, from telling them how you used to move, from telling them, oh, that's how I was. They start saying, oh, that's how you was. You probably still like that. So in their head, they start creating this person based off of all this different stuff you opened up to them. And you do that
mean, I
over and
don't-
over, person after person. It makes you close down more and more. So I kind of understand Shaq. I'm going to say fact.
hey, I'm gonna say, judge me how I am when I'm with you. Don't be judging
I'ma
me
say
about
fact.
how I used to be. That's why I don't tell nobody how I used to be or none of that, because that don't matter. The way that I am now and the way that I am with you, I'm the way that I am with you because that's how you make me want to be with you. That's how you
right, but
make
it
me
really
react
depends
to
on
you.
like the girl that you're with and like that partner that you're with, because everyone can have a different understanding. You know, like some people want people to be open, some people don't want to be open, and like some people will understand if you don't want to be open. Like for me, like I would want you to be open. You don't have to be open about every single thing. I don't want to know everything, but like at least when it comes to like us building and stuff, yes, I would love
But
for
I-
you to be
I'll say this, though.
vulnerable and
I
like
also
being
think-
open.
Go ahead.
But when it comes to like, you know, like things that like, you know, just like how you were saying, well, no, not really. But yeah, I would want to have an open, like real relationship where we can both like heal and overcome the past and like the things that we've struggled with. Because if I don't know, how can I help you? You know, you got to help yourself before you help other people. But then once like if you want to heal and connect and grow and build something, you want to be able to know what's going on, even mentally inside. Because I rather want you to be vulnerable and real with me than for you to be kind of like fake and for me to always be second guessing you or like thinking and then me being insecure because I don't have that clear window and that like clarity. It's always foggy and it's always like what's happening and like the
I
trust
feel you on
wouldn't
that.
grow.
So
and
like
I
when
understand.
if y'all watching the movie and y'all watching you know, y'all sitting there and he end up crying and then you look over at him and you like, why is you crying at moonlight? You'll be cool with that. Like if he just
Yeah, if he
be
cried,
open and
yeah, babe,
vulnerable
cry. I know
and he
it's
get into
sensitive.
his mental
We
space
got
and he really
feelings.
relate to something like that, you'll be
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
we
about,
got
man.
feelings because we all human beings. We got feelings, like.
See, I look at it on
That's what
deeper
I'm
levels
talking
because
about.
I've been, you know, I've been
But
going
I
to
mean,
therapy.
if we joking and stuff, then you know I might be like, okay,
No,
well,
I'm just saying
and
you'll
stuff
stay
like
you'll
that.
stay
but,
with your dude if he cried at moonlight. That's cool.
Yeah, I
This is what I'm
cried.
saying. So y'all-
I cried with you.
y'all crying at y'all thinking about like that kind of stuff, like crying in movies, like on some silly stuff. See, I'm serious. You know, I've been in therapy, bro. I be having these
I
conversations.
didn't even give you my
So,
answer about
What I'm saying is the reason why, like, y'all done made me forget. Y'all made me forget. But like, whatever I was thinking, it's like, oh, I know what I was thinking. It's selfish. I'm gonna tell you why. You don't know what trauma anybody been through, and no matter how much you want them to tell you everything, it ain't about you. If you really care about that person, you let them get to that point when they ready to get to that point.
Right.
I can't
Okay.
force your hand to
Okay.
get there. So for me
If
to
we
leave you or get
talking
upset,
about
that's
that-
being selfish about.
but that
If we
but
talking
the
about
question-
that, then yes, you don't have to tell me like I'm not gonna be like tell me, be like you gotta like be vulnerable like cry. No, like whenever you have your moment and stuff like that, I'm gonna be there for you. Like I'm gonna like I would not.
But what if every
leave
time
you
I go through?
because you're there. Now if you're
What if
going
when I
through,
go through
I
it,
just
I
said
need
that
my
because
time?
you had said when you gave your split, you was like, I need that. You said like, I need you to open up to me.
oh
So
well,
it wasn't.
yeah, it's like for
It wasn't
us
about
to,
him.
I might like
No,
opening up
for
to
him-
myself and going in the room and shutting down and saying nothing to nobody, and I just need this hour or two or
We
a
gotta
day to
think
be away.
about both
and
mental health.
that's what I'm saying, like-
now, when it comes to mental health and like that, of course, yeah, you want to
man,
be
now-
able
now I
to
can't
give
say
that
nothing.
space and
So
everything.
I say because you don't know a person's trauma, so I don't know why you
Right,
don't
right,
want to
right,
open up. I don't know. Maybe one day you get to that point where you trust me enough to do that, and when you got to that point,
But that's
as
where
a person who know you,
communication comes in the way.
I don't even think I need that. Like I had a
communicating, like-
conversation with one of my homies not recently, actually, and like it's been my bro since we was like 12, 13 years old. Like I've known this dude my whole life. And he said something that he's never told me.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't even have a conversation about it. He said it, and I understood. Like, bro, damn, you never told me about that, and I let it be.
But like he told you, like, and that's.
But I
it,
never
like,
asked. I didn't even know. But he told me because he at that moment. That's the kind of love he got me that he let me know
Right.
that.
But
I didn't have to
and-
ask for it.
And
you
that's
could
what
be-
I'm saying. At the end of the day, he still told you and like you still know now. So like,
So you cool with the person that cheated 3 weeks into the relationship 7 years later?
No, because
He
that's
told you
bogus.
eventually.
But this is different. This is different.
It's
We're in a
always different.
relation. It is different. It's different. No,
always- it's
we
always
can't
different
go
once they
back
first-
to that. There's different. There's different stuff for
But
different
like to
stuff.
answer your question about like is the being, I think what Shaq.
No, leave me alone.
I think what Shaq was talking about was
No.
more so in the space of once you are vulnerable, they can use it against you once they get mad because it is a percentage of women. I don't want to say it's high or low,
Right.
but it's a percentage of women that will, soon
Use
as
it
they
against
mad
you.
at you, whatever they
Yes.
can use against you, they use
True.
against you. We all know the one thing that a woman
Yes.
who love you or
I
used to
agree.
love you say to you, soon as she stop messing with you. That's why da 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 da.
See, I'm a
And
little
then it
different, but
makes you
yes, I
feel that
agree.
way, or it's supposed to make you feel that way. But we all know that usually,
Yes.
usually it comes from a place of emotions. But like, that's not I think that's why he's saying stuff like that. You shouldn't
Okay,
share
I-
things.
yes,
but I think
I
that's
agree
also
that
with certain women. We got to think
It's
about the
certain-
women
yes.
that Shaq is dealing with or talking about. Like,
Yes.
come on now. He was in, and he got a right to feel that way. He was in Corinne's book. So, it's not like he don't have a reason to feel that way. But as far as like, I don't think that that's a woman thing or even enough to be generalizing like that, because I've none of my, I don't even want to say this because this is, if just one of them listen,
Hold on,
then
wait
they're
a
gonna be
minute.
like, hey,
Hold on.
but ain't nobody ever said nothing wild about me.
No, you just made we ain't even got time. You just had a good point. You kept talking and missed a good point. We
What was the point?
The point is, we never flipped this question. On the flip side, how would you feel if you loved a man that you never wanted to confide in? How would that relationship work on your end? You
I mean,
love him,
But
but
that's
you
the
never want to
thing.
I don't
confide.
think that's possible for women, bro.
I mean,
It's
I
possible.
would confide
It's
to my
possible.
man. Like, I
So
would
what?
be like,
Bro.
I would.
You ain't
'cause-
never been around a chick that you've known for a long time, and then like something come up, and it like, bro, so I be having
I
too many
ain't
stories.
never
It
been.
just- you-
I've
who
never
are
been
you
around a woman-
messing with?
I've
Like,
never
what
been
are-
around a
what
woman that I
girls
feel-
y'all be talking? 'Cause,
I've been
like,
through
what?
everything,
Bruh,
good, bad, and
I've
everything.
never
I
been
love
around
my
you.
females, but some of y'all females,
Bro.
I don't know what be going on
I've
with y'all.
never
Like,
been in.
what?
I have so
I've
many
never
stories
been
I
in a
never tell.
relationship
And see,
or
that's
known
the
a
crazy
woman.
thing, because I be having crazy stories about the guys I've talked to and stuff, and that's why it's so funny to be here, because like y'all have funny stories about females, I got stories, and like it's
That's because
so-
we don't. That's because usually we don't talk to each other, so
yeah.
we don't know how similar and different we are at the same time.
Yeah.
But I've never talked to a woman or had a relationship with a woman that I was in love with, loved, or had love for that didn't tell me about them. Like, I just never, I don't know. So I don't think that that's possible for a woman to like really love a man or a person, period, and not want to tell them. While I think a man can be like,
and I think that just comes with like the trauma.
I'm
and,
not
like,
gonna
what
tell
you've
her
been
that.
through.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell her that I cry every time I see like a son being fathered by his father. Like, she don't need to know that I cry sometimes every time I see that, you know?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It really depends on like what
But
you're
I feel like
talking
a woman
about,
gonna tell me that shit. You know what? Da 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 blah. So yeah, I don't know.
and kind of like use it against you,
Nah,
or
well,
like later or something.
the right woman to use it against me, she get mad enough. That's why you ain't got no daddy.
And if she did
that
that to
could
you,
happen.
if she did that to
That
you,
could happen.
That's
you would not want to
true,
tell the next chick that, because that would
Lord.
cut you. If you trusted that chick and she did that, we making fun of
But
it,
everyone's
but that would cut.
different. You can't just like.
Nah, that's the thing.
I'm
Your
starting-
girl know you. Your girl know. It's just like if I'm your man, I know what I can say that will hurt you. I know
Right.
what I can say. I know what I can do.
Right.
She know
So
where
it's
to
certain
cut with the
things
knife.
I can't go for. So
Right.
if them cuts hurt me, and I don't want to open up them
Then
cuts
that's
with the
not
next
the person
person,
you
you're
need
gonna
to
have
be
to.
with. If they finna
see?
be cutting you like
No,
that,
I ain't talking.
and
I'm talking
being
about. I'm not
bogus to
messing
you
with
like
them.
that,
What I'm
you don't
saying
need to
is,
be with them.
that's the point. I'm not with
But
them.
that's after
They
I
cut
found
me.
out, though. They've
got
already
that
hurt
wound.
me. I'm already hurt. I'm bleeding now. Like, I'm bleeding on my way to the hospital. Like, I gotta stop messing with this girl. Like, I'm already hurt.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You already hurt. So you already taking that wound with you. So if anything, you don't feel totally to the point where I feel like opening that wound to somebody else and telling them how much that wound hurt me. You really can't like. That's what I'm saying. It'll be selfish of me to say like, oh, you're doing something wrong because you're not ready to open that wound up to me. That don't mean you don't love me. That don't mean I ain't the person you want to be with. That just means there's certain things I'd rather keep close now. Yeah. And I think like people in general have become so selfish in what they need in a relationship where it's like, no, I need
Low
that.
key,
That's
and
what
then
I'm
we
saying.
can get out of here, Queese, because you just made a point yourself. My loving you might be not letting you get to this vulnerable spot of mine because that might affect my love for you. If I know
If
that
you
you
don't
got
deal with that
access
right,
to that, and if you
you
don't deal with it right,
that
that's gonna
right.
change
Now
our
it's
entire.
gonna-
The first time we have an argument and you throw one of them things in my face, I'm going to
never gonna
instantly
let it
start
go.
looking at you a
Well,
certain
that's
way.
why
Slowly,
I
though.
said
Slowly.
y'all
It
do
ain't gonna be
not
over. It's
need
gonna
to-
be slowly.
you could say
The
something
moment
like this.
you
Probably why you
disrespect
gotta.
your partner, it's not going to work.
You ain't gotta go as harsh as I just
The
did.
moment
You
you
talk-
Hold on, don't leave me
disrespect
hanging. Reggie ain't gonna be on the camera. Leave me hanging on the first episode.
that. Coño. The moment you disrespect your partner,
Over with.
it's over. The moment you cuss, the moment you disrespect, the moment something, it's always gonna be a problem and it's gonna be toxic. It's you're
And leave me.
not gonna believe them.
Leave
It's always
me.
gonna be a lie.
But it
You're
could
always
be-
gonna have insecurities. You're not gonna trust them. And even if you like your question, even if you told them 5 years down the freaking road, you're still gonna wanna not trust them and you're gonna
and it
leave.
could be something
Stop
slight.
disrespecting y'all boyfriends
And it
and,
could be-
girlfriends
and
and,
it could be
husbands and wives.
something-
Talk
It's
that
about
light.
to be Valentine's Day.
And I'm
Oh,
saving
we-
all my
I
money
gotta
this year.
respect that.
On that
I'm saving all my
note,
money
no,
this year, boy. Woo!
y'all, on that note, for real, women do not just deserve like flowers and things like that. Our men need to be loved too. So just a message to all my ladies out there. Respect our men
That's
as
right.
well.
And shout out to all
Because
the
if we
fellas.
want to be
Take
respected,
it to the
we
back
need to
on
respect
Valentine's Day.
our men.
Shout out to all the
Our men
fellas
gotta
who this
respect
year
the women.
who's gonna be saving that money on them charm bracelets and that bottle of perfume every year. Shout out to all the men who ain't gotta do that this year, and you ain't gotta pay for dinner. Shout out to all the men who's saving money this year.
Okay,
Shout
but
out to
también
all the men.
not
Hold
como
on,
que
hold
you
on,
gotta
hold on,
do the
hold on.
same. You gotta give to receive. God
It's over with
dang
this
it.
year.
Shout out to
Saving
all
all
the
my
shout out to all the dudes that are doing that.
Straight up.
Shout out to all the dudes that are doing that. That's paying for a meal or buying flowers
For
and
real.
all of that. Make sure she take it to the back on Valentine's
And
Day.
shout out to all my ladies that are actually taking
Taking
care
it to
of-
the back.
Yes.
Shout out to the ladies that's actually taking it all the way to the back.
And don't forget about your kiddos too, because they deserve love too. It's not just for
What?
the grown-ups. If you have kids,
What?
give it to them.
What did you-
Whatever. Leave
Don't
it
you
That's not
alone.
this. We probably all
Don't you
way
take
over
my
time
message.
already.
Hold on. We're not going to let her take my message with children. Don't take my message with no kid talk, lady. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
have a good
Put them
Valentine's
kids,
Day.
put them kids to bed and
Oh,
give
yeah.
her some flowers.
Hey, speaking of kids, wrap
and
it up,
ladies,
Craig.
you
Wrap
take
it up,
it to
Craig.
the back.
Wrap it up, Craig. Sheesh.
Bye.
There's been another episode of Almost Joking Podcast. I've been one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life, here with.
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash. Shout out to my girl, Queen B, who came through. She'll be coming through every
once in a while. We'll see if we like her. We don't know. We'll see how this episode go. Can't be giving it to her too easy, letting her think, nah.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
That's the problem now. They just be given everything. Make her earn something.
Yep. Then somebody pop up 5 years like, oh, that's your girl? Nah, bro, can't accept it. But that's my boy Tyler behind the scenes, Radio 22, Everything 22. Y'all know, stick around. We finna get into the reactions too. But for all y'all who just enjoyed the podcast, move around for everybody else, wait around. But it's been your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash, and we out of here. Dizzle.